Well, I would say the reason I'm on the school board obviously is I was born and raised in Atlantic. I have a vested interest in the community. My wife is from here. I have 3 kids in the school district. I think there's a lot of things that we have going on good in the school district, and I like to be a part of that, I guess.
I started on the school board in 2007 when my oldest was in 1st grade. I was a stay-at-home mom at the time with small children, and being on the school board was an opportunity for me to give back to the community in something that I feel very strongly and passionate about, which is education. Being on the school board gives me the opportunity to ensure that all students have an opportunity to achieve, to learn. I believe that education is the best equalizer that we have, and so providing our students with a great education is what we strive to do in Atlantic.
I chose to run for the school board. I'm in my 1st term. I had 2 kids in school at the time and was paying attention to what was going on with the school funding. And so I started emailing our legislators, and someone told me that I should run for school board because they have more of a tendency to listen to school board members than just parents or members of the community. So that I started doing research and kind of got me fired up to really pay attention and get involved and let our legislators know about the inadequate funding for our school systems.
Why am I on the school board? I'm on the school board because I felt that financially it was going on a disaster course, and I wanted to correct the finances. And I thought in order to correct the finances, there were 2 things I needed to do. I wanted to get rid of the present superintendent, and I wanted to get rid of the finance person that was running the finances so that the finances would be straightened out. I have now accomplished those 2 things, and now I need somebody to replace me on the board. I am just looking forward to being retired.
I chose to be on the school board or run for election for the school board to be part of the community. I think it's important to give back to the community that you live in.
Ooh, that's a tough question. Can I give you 3 priorities? My first one obviously right now would be with the passing of our bond issue. That's going to be a huge undertaking to update all of our facilities, as well as the Washington parking project and all that. Another priority I think would be is to just maintain what we have going on. We have good test scores. Our kids are reading well. They're performing well at the elementary school. Our high school kids, our athletics, our fine arts, everything is, we have a good thing going. And I would say third, I think also, along with maintaining what we have, I think is getting new, more century, this day and age, I guess, technology, learning, that type of thing. We started the aviation program is going to be starting, the career tech, those type of things. I think our job as a board is to continue to get those opportunities for students that are away from the textbook, listening to lecture type things. So I think we do have lots of good things going on in the school, and I think that's our priority as a board is to make sure that we give the best opportunity for our kids.
When you talk about what my biggest priority is, I think that's to see that we have opportunities for all of our students to achieve, that we're looking at a variety of opportunities that we can offer them. The biggest challenge with that is to do that within the constraints of our budget and what we're the funds that we receive from the state of Iowa. So one of the things that I was very happy to see is that we were able to pass the bond issue this year. That shows a great amount of support from our community, that our community cares about students in order to improve the facilities. Ensuring that all students graduate is a huge priority. For me, ensuring that we provide our students with opportunities that allow them to be successful in their future path. We want them to be productive citizens of Atlantic, and so we want them to have the tools to do that when they leave Atlantic High School.
My number 1 priority right now, being on the school board, is advocating for school funding. I believe the state doesn't recognize the needs that our schools have, and I would like to just stay on top of that and make sure that everyone is aware that funding is an issue, will always be an issue, and I believe we need to stay on top of that. I'm really excited about the bond passing. I started working on the bond when I first got on the school board 3.5 years ago. I went to school in Atlantic, and so I am aware of the state of our athletics facilities. I know it's a lot of money, but we can't just let them go to the ground. I believe it's a responsibility of the board to upkeep our facilities, whether they're for educational or athletics, and I'm really excited to start the process of the building. I'm really thankful for all of the people who realized how important it was that we needed to put money into these things, and I'm excited to see how it turns out.
My priority is quality education. And when I first went on the board, I wasn't hearing the word excellent. I am now hearing the word, we're going for excellence. Before, it was just that we were kind of going for the average. And you can never go for the average, you have to go for the best if you're going to have a good education.
For me, it was about opportunities for the kids, making sure that they had opportunities to excel in academics and then also in extracurricular activities. So making sure we had those for them. The bond issue is important for me, I think, because mainly the safety of our environment. When you look at ADA compliance, the people who come to watch the events being able to do that safely. If you're handicapped, that nothing is accessible, you can't use a bathroom, you can't get in the stands to watch, it's just not safe. And then the playing fields themselves were very unsafe for the athletes, so they were having injuries and things that we could make sure didn't happen.